Honest truth.
Hi everyone, my name is Nuntumekelelo Magwa. I am a natural hair enthusiast. I like to travel in Africa and I'm generally just rooting for everyone black. Why, hello everyone. My name is Nuntumekelelo Magwa. I am, of course, a natural hair enthusiast. I'm passionate about travel in Africa and, well, basically, I'm just generally rooting for everyone black. Today we finally arrived at the long-awaited takedown video of my mini braids. So first of all, let me tell you guys a story. I've kind of already started. Yes, I have already started. I began taking down the hair yesterday evening, and I did actually film it, but because it was like in the evening, the lighting was particularly poor. And even with the little tiny spotlight that I have on my little gimbal, it just wasn't making that much of a difference. So I figured I'll just continue and come show you how far I got. This is how far I got you guys yesterday. I began at, I would say, like 6 in the evening, or maybe at the latest 7 in the evening. And I went to sleep after midnight. So I'd say I spent a good 5 to 6 hours just taking out this part of my hair. So yeah, this process of a takedown does take a considerable amount of time, and I did detangle my hair and then I just twisted it up like so. I am using my trusted damn, I'm so happy about that. You know, when the hair can't even tie up because, well, yeah, your ends are not frayed and they're sort of like all equal. That makes me so happy. For the process, as usual, I'm using water. I'm using my Cantu leave-in conditioner. I love it so much. I told you guys that I love the consistency and the thickness of it. Yes, I think that's what I love about it. Like, let me do a taste for you guys. Oh, and it's got such great slip, I promise you guys. I do, however, also have the Cantu detangler sort of thing. Also works well, but when I want that thickness, don't even know what it helps me with, but when I want this thickness, after having already applied the water, I feel like this cream is just phenomenal. And then I've got my trusted Denman brushes. I was influenced by someone to get these Denman brushes. I can't remember who, but definitely I saw them online. And you know what? I have never looked back. Absolutely phenomenal. This brush I use more as like a styling tool, gives you more control. And I don't ordinarily use this to detangle. I feel like, yeah, I think this is too strong for detangling. It's more so for hair that's already detangled, but that you're just like, yeah, trying to style. The paddle brush, however, is the brush that I do use to detangle after finger detangling, of course, because there's no ways I'm just going in with a brush before I start any and all of that. But you will, of course, be seeing a lot of that. What shall I do with this leave-in? Maybe let me just apply it on the hair I'll be working on. Yeah, I guess for demonstration purposes, I should start in front so that you guys will be able to get a good look of what's actually going on. But the other thing that you guys would recall is that I was telling you that ever since I started wearing the protective styles and like hydrating between wash days and saturating my hair before detangling it, I hardly experience any breakage. And I really do. Like I hardly experience any breakage. And even the amount of hair that I'm losing is like so minimal. Like for this section of hair that I've taken down, this whole section, which is quite a bit in my mind, this is the amount of hair that I've lost. And these are mainly just shed hairs. And as we know, you shed about 50 to 100 strands of hair every single day. So if my hair has been in a protective style for effectively 3 to 4 weeks, I can't remember precisely now, for this to be the amount of hair that I'm losing over such a big section of my head is just crazy. I'm going to keep all of it and show you at the end so that you can get a sense of sort of like what I'm talking about when I'm saying I'm just struggling with breakage literally so much less. I'm basically not even struggling with it because how little is this? But anyways, without any further ado, you guys, let us get straight into it. I obviously need to find something to watch yesterday. Funny enough, I was watching Mommy Club, Sugar and Spice, which is the Durban version of the Mommy Club. I don't know if, yeah, it was very nice. And I almost skipped the reunion, but the reunion was so amazing. I loved the host, and the drama was just unimaginable. So I need to find something to watch today again. But as we begin this process of the takedown, you already know we need to saturate this hair with water. Look at all that low porosityness. Look at all that water just sitting on my hair strands. Look at that water just sitting on my hair strands. Let me just work it in. Work it in. Work that. Work that water in. Work it in. Work it in. I'm trying to get a sense of where it is that I would like to start right now. I don't know. What makes sense? Maybe I should start on this side. Do I have a scrunchie to help me? Yes, maybe let's start this side. And let's hold this back. And you guys, like I said, I've already spent about five hours on this hair. So the takedown is very important because you need to make sure that you are not breaking off any of the hair that you just work so hard growing out. So you need to give it the requisite amount of patience. You can't rush this process. Well, I guess you could. I'm just not prepared to do it because I'm like, no, I didn't grow this hair so under such tough conditions only for me to yank it out at the very end. You get it? Like, absolutely not. I'm making every effort and every attempt to do this as best as I can. And like I always say, guys, for me, I think step number 1 is when I'm obviously taking down my hairstyles, just to saturate it, like you've already seen, with water. Saturated with water. After that, apply the leave-in. And then I'd say number 3 is this technique that I use basically to smooth the hair out in the same direction, using almost like this milking motion. As you can see, I'm literally making sure that all the hair strands are sort of aligned in a downward direction. And as you all know, you have to start at the... Will it be beneficial for me to zoom in? Yes, it might be beneficial. As you all know, you need to start at the ends. I don't know why, but my hair at this present moment is feeling dry. Oh. And this hair is actually not in a mini braid. It's a mini twist. It's a mini twist because a few days ago, I did take down the mini braid and I decided to twist it because I already knew that the takedown is fast approaching and I couldn't rationalize. You see, it's already come undone, basically, all the length of the hair, but the ends, especially because this is the most, some of the most fragile hair on my head. This is where I experience most of my breakage, in the sense that, yeah, around my hairline, that's where my hair is most vulnerable. So here we actually have ends that are relatively straggly. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you look at that, ooh, look at that, you go girl, you go girl. See, when you continue smoothing the hair out in the same direction, somehow it just comes loose. I don't know how, but it just does. There we go. But this, like I said, was actually not a mini braid. This was a mini twist. Then what I like to do once the hair has come undone from the braid or the twist is to individually take each section of the hair and also now then smooth it out as well using what? The cow milking method. Again, wherever I encounter any resistance or anything like that, I just do this. It works the knots out, and I find that I can then just gently sort of like pull out the hair from the knot. You know, once you've sort of like gotten everything to lie down. And again, in my view, it works. Why? I really can't tell you. I absolutely cannot tell you. So you see, this is what I'm saying. This is the most sensitive part of my hair. I don't know what that lighting is doing. This is the most sensitive part of my hair. So this is where most of the breakage that I have on my head is. So the ends of my hair are thinner than the roots, and that's how I know that generally there's more breakage. You will see that. I will show it to you towards the end in much more detail. But this is what I like to do, and when I feel like the hair has just like sort of dried out, I rehydrate it, add in more hydration, more water, and continue with the smoothing out action. Then when I feel like it's possible now, because you know towards the ends of your the ends, you sort of like twist the hair, and sometimes the hair just doesn't want to come undone from you separating the hair. Yeah. So sometimes it's just so it's a matter of just like simply separating the hairs, like like how I'm doing now, like separating it, separating it, separating it. But if it doesn't want to do that, then that's when I usually resort to that technique that I described, where you smooth it down in one direction and then you just gently pull the hairs out of that knot. You see? So that is what we're doing. But most of what you'll see is that I don't have product buildup at my ends. I mean at my roots over here. Why? Because I washed my hair. As a matter of fact, I washed my hair like 2 days ago. And I like to wash my hair in my protective style just before I take it down, because in my experience, I found that it helps with that product buildup. I remember on the first, what can I say? The first 3 occasions, yes, in the first 4 months of me wearing protective styles, and when I was effectively just washing my hair once a month, what I struggled with the takedowns, or not really, I don't want to say struggled with, but one of the common features that I had when I was taking down my hair is that towards the root, right over here, there'd be a lot of product buildup. You see that like white stuff, white gray matter that sort of is at the ends of at the roots. Yes, at the roots of your hair when you take it out, whether it was in braids or whatever other style. And I found that dealing with that required that first of all, you need to be careful when you take that product buildup down. Again, why? Because you don't want to break your hair. and then lose all the growth. But it did present a significant challenge, significant enough that you need to dedicate some extra time to it. But when you do wash your hair whilst in the protective style before the takedown, that buildup sort of like dissipates, and it literally is not that much of a problem at all. It's really not a problem. And I should even say it's not that much of a problem. It's not a problem at all. There isn't any, you know. The only thing that I do find still present at the roots, and hopefully I'll be able to show you as we go along, is matting. And that matting happens because of all the shed hairs that are trapped in your hair, which makes sense, right? Because shed hair fall out from the roots, right? It's the whole sort of like hair strand. It's not breakage. So that's where they get trapped closer to the root of your hair, and they sort of like stuck there. And that's the one thing that you just need to mindfully take out. But yeah, so you guys, I think I'll try and take down maybe like this section, and then I'll come back on, and then we'll take the discussion further. Yeah. Kudos to Gel Cabin crew. She helped me sit on my bed without further delay. Like I was saying, stretch out and get some rest. The bed goes flat and really long. Look at this. Again, like I was saying, this is where I have the most breakage. So what's interesting is the flight attendant came out to set up the bed and asked me, the ends of my hair are like thin. Interesting enough. All right. Very, very thin. So, see you later. Bye. Oof. It's just like all knotted up. And I'm trying to work this out. But girl, I don't know. Because I'm not trying to lose none of that. Sana. This is where we are. This is lots of other Asian competitors make also lots of money. They have to cut costs, so the standard went down. So kudos to the Japanese airline, they were keeping up. So I ordered a curry rice before landing. 3 things I love about Gel A350-1000. A lot of cool tech, like the wireless headset. Oh, we're getting there. See some progress. The seat has excellent price. And the bed is long. Yeah, we're getting there now. We're getting there. I see where the problem is. So let's. The IFE has quite limited choice. It can incorporate faster in-flight services. Let's continue to smooth it out. In business class to make it truly premium. That's right. We're getting it. Any second now. Literally any second. Any second now. Can literally feel it. How? This is what's going on. Literally any second now. I can feel it. There we go, you see? Any second now.
With Google Workspace, you can create a Gmail account with your own domain.
Let's add some moisture.
Helping your business look professional in any inbox. That's business email made easy with Google Workspace.
And try to separate. There we go. I could cut this, but I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna rip this out at all. I'm actually just going to continue working it.
On the sidelines, in case you're interested, the airline
Yay! Finally! 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 Hey! Look. You see, this is a lot of my breakages. Breakage Chronicles. Look at that. How short. See? I have 2 more to take out, then I'm gonna brush this section of my hair and then twist it up. And then maybe do this as well, just so that I can say I'm fully done with the front. Yeah. Grueling work, guys, grueling work. But someone has to do it.
Han sido totalmente desgarrados. Usted era como muertos en vida. Han estado horas.
Okay, now I'm going to brush my hair using my trusted Deadman because I'm done with this section, and then I'm gonna twist it up. So remember, you have to start at the end, and then you do what? You work your way up. Make sure that you're holding on to all the hair. But with this one, it's a bit difficult because, like I said, this is where most of my breakage is. And so there are shorter strands of hair. Okay, it's not moving through. The paddle brush is stuck. Yeah, you just go over it until it's not. You see, like.
Al señor Cecilio como presidente de la comunidad, donde le propina
nice. Nice. See the breakage that I'm talking about? This hair is shorter, it cannot even go into the rest of his hair. Let's just use this clip to. No, that's not gonna secure it. Let's use this clip to secure it. Right. Whilst we check with this. Oh. Oh. Again, you can see the breakage. See that? Shorter. This is the breakage. But other than that, the rest of the length of the hair is relatively healthy. Gonna go in again with my paddle brush. From the ends, just look how easy that goes through. Why? Because we've already finger detangled and we're working, oh no, in relatively manageable sections. Breakage. Sana, I'm watching an interesting documentary here. I think this hair is in the way. Called the rainbow one. Look at how easy that is. Just look at how easy that is. Not an ounce of resistance. Oh my darling hair, will I be able to brush you? Not an ounce of resistance. Okay, great. And then we're gonna take out. Okay, first let's gather this hair. Secure you. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. Right, let's go. We are just gonna secure.
Alpacas, como se dedicaba a la zona alpaquera, ¿no es cierto? Que llevaba las ferias y hacía competir. Esto refleja su personalidad de ser carismático, alegre y joven. Era muy bueno. También tienes más cosas, esas personalidades, ¿no? Que siempre estás así positivo, siempre tratas de lograr lo que tal vez eso más o menos te parece con tu papá. Y a mí me afecta, lo veo así
Okay.
como de recuerdo, pero
We're done with this section.
me afecta
And now we need to repeat for over here. And turn around and repeat. I am finally done with the middle section, which was a total of 6 braids. And when I tell you it took me a while, I mean it. It took me a while. Now I am just brushing it out. Let's see. Okay, like that, literally just what gliding through. I feel like I could actually brush a bigger section because of the way that it's gliding through. And when I was watching some of the playback, I realized that the sound that the brush is making may sound a bit like rough, but not at all. Like, not at all. Yeah, I think I could have done this section together. It's just, oh, look at that. Gliding through, my denim, gliding through. That's enough. Let us yes.
They knew him as long as I knew him as well. So never in a million years did we think that one of our people could hurt my mom like that.
Okay.
It's unclear what the motive was for murder. That's something we will never know. It was not included in that pleading. Prosecutors say that they wouldn't have been able to prove
Okay.
the murder was premeditated with the evidence they had. They had to deny the second-degree murder charge. In this case, they granted closure in justice.
Okay, right. Bit of resistance, but we're working through it, and now no more resistance. Gliding through. Right. Okay, you know what? To avoid contaminating the hair with that other hair, maybe let me just. Okay, you see that? Okay, that was some hair snapping. You should be very mindful of that. There should be very little of that happening, not a lot, because it means that you're snagging through hair. Again, comb is gliding through, but let me just do this to assist. Okay, then now I know I can take it literally from top to bottom, no resistance. And I want you guys to note that there isn't a lot of hair on the brush here. You see there's some hair there, but it's not a lot, honey. That hair is not breaking, and that Denman brush is not snagging it off either. It is not. Okay, this section is a bit... Is it big? I don't know, let me just do this. Gotta twist you up. I'm stretching the hair, elongating it as I twist to sort of work out and or manage the shrinkage, if I could put it that way. And I'm twisting you up. I think for the remaining back section, I'm going to have another 2 sections, just based off of how back that big section is. I mean, how big that section is. What do I mean how back that section is? This is unfortunately not gonna hold. I can tell it's just gonna unravel, so let me use this hair tie at this end to hold it. We are looking so good. 1, 2, these are the ones I did yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you would not believe it, but it is now actually after 1 o'clock, so I guess maybe you can. But we have this glorious section waiting for us. I cannot recall how many hours I've been at this, but I'd say I started at 9 in the morning, so maybe 9, even 8, yeah? 10, 11, 12, 1. It's been about another 4 hours, so altogether we are 10 hours in the game. Okay. I'm not sure. Everyone, it is now the following day, and I managed to take out the last remaining section of hair, which I just wanted to brush and show it to you, but I already I just wanted to show you guys and brush my hair on camera. But all in all, yesterday I finished detangling at, I believe it was 10 p.m. having started at 9 a.m. So that was a solid 13-hour day of takedown. And then remember the first day, it was about 5-6 hours. So all in all, I'd say it took me 13 plus 5 or 6, took me about 18 to 20 hours. I'm not sure of the specifics between there. So I have been thinking, I don't know what am I gonna do, whether I'm going to style this hair or whether I'm just gonna leave it like this really until I have to style it, because I do have an event in about a couple of days, and maybe if I can get away with not styling my hair and just leaving it like this. I think I will. I think ever since I've started protective styling, I've just become so much more conscious of manipulating my hair incessantly or when it's not necessary, and this just feels like one of those instances where it might not actually be necessary for me to manipulate my hair. So yeah, I wanted to show you this last section of hair because I did all of it off camera and brush it again with my trusted Denman. And maybe the most important thing that I also should be doing is showing you the amount of hair that I lost. You do remember that I told you guys that I don't lose a lot of hair ever since I've been employing helpful hair care practices. And so this is everything, guys. This is the entire amount of hair that I lost. Not lost, that I shed. And some of it is breakage in this takedown. How little? And this is not scrunched up or anything. If I were to scrunch it up and make it into a tiny little ball, like compress it, let's compress it. This is it compressed for 3/4 weeks worth of protective styling. So I don't know, but I think my routine is working very well and I'm just so happy. I am just so happy. I feel blessed. I feel fortunate. And interestingly enough, I don't think the next video is going to be my hair appointment because I think I'm still like at least 10 days out from that and probably need to edit and all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't think the next video is going to be that. And just look at how easily, okay, maybe let me do this, the brush is gliding through. I hope you can see. Let me move back so that you can get a really nice good picture. This is one of my favorite things to do, just brushing my hair, because I don't get to do this often. And I already told you this Denman brush, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So now we wait patiently for my hair appointment, and I'm gonna get to see my hair blow dried, guys. Oh, I love that so much. And I'm gonna get a nice wash. Oh, that's the other thing, I don't wash my hair after I take it down like this. The next wash will be at my hair appointment, and that's why I guess, like I already said, I prefer to wash it before to remove as much of the product buildup and then call it a day. And then yeah, maybe the next thing that you'll see from me is, see that all that conditioner that I was using yesterday. Yeah, the next best thing that I am going to do is styling my hair. I think I get so scared, like I was saying, that I get so scared to manipulate my hair because I'm like, no, I don't want to lose my progress. I worked so hard. But also I'm like, ugh, I want to wear my hair out. So it is a delicate balance, dare I say, a delicate balance. So guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me on this 20-hour takedown. The takedowns are always brutal, but you don't want to lose not even a single inch of hair. So you take it nice and slow. Well, at least that's always been my plan. And yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. Please do hang around, and I'm seeing all the new members who are coming along for the ride. Guys, let's grow this hair. I saw that last on the previous video, someone commented and they were like, yes girl, we are so gonna be in our Rapunzel eras. And you know what, that's exactly what's up. So this is it. Again, on the brush there's not even that much hair. Literally these Denman brushes are so damn good, so damn good.